However, our next coach is going to have much more practical information in reaching your dream destination. Loretta Huff is certified by the International Coach Federation. She holds a BS in psychology and an MBA in finance. She's also a board member of the Phoenix chapters of the National Speakers Association and the National Association of Women Business Owners. Called the Dream Leader for Business, she is an award-winning executive and business coach, author, and performance improvement consultant. Please help me welcome your first speaker and the organizer of today's event, Loretta Huff.
Magical. And that's what today's about, magic. So I want to first of all thank each of you for clearing off your calendars. I know, for busy business owners, it's really a challenge getting a full day away from your office and your business. So I really appreciate that you've honored me and the other speakers and the other people here in this room, honestly, with your presence. So I'm intending that this day be fabulous, mind-blowing, practical, executable, and just leaving you with lots of tools and resources to support you in growing your business. So I talked a little bit, or Mike mentioned, that I was going to talk about a dream destination, and actually it's more you that's going to talk about it. So I was doing a workshop a couple of months ago, and we were talking about marketing strategies. And I want you to be thinking of, when I say dream destination, I don't mean Machu Picchu, which is mine. So I want you to be thinking of where your business or your career would be in 10 years if everything had gone way beyond your expectations and you were just thrilled and happy with how things had turned out. So that's your dream destination. So I want you to start thinking about that. I'm going to tell you a story for a little bit, and then I'm going to have you just kind of dream and envision that. So a couple of months ago, I was doing a workshop for a group a little bit smaller than this, and the woman who had invited me, her name is Laura Orsini. Anybody here know Laura? A few of you, yeah. So Laura is a very great editor and writer. So she writes a lot of articles and publishes them on the internet, and she's probably actually going to do a teleclass a little bit later on with me, but I'll tell you about that later. And then she also edits other people's things and helps them, get their information out. So Laura was in this event, and I posed the question to the group, what is your dream destination? Now Laura, who is a brilliant editor and writer, immediately raised her hand and said, I have a publishing empire. Now the moment that she said, I have a publishing empire, her whole business shifted. So it shifted from her writing and editing to being the head of a not yet running, but publishing empire. Can you imagine the kinds of conversations that she had with herself when she got back to her office that day, the kinds of conversations that she had with other people when she started talking with them, and the kinds of things that she started doing in her business that were different as a head of a publishing empire than she would have been doing as a successful writer and editor. Does that make sense? So I want you thinking a little bit out of the box. If your dream destination were there, if you could wave a magic wand, what would that business be?